he's absolutely flying. Difficult to not stop and talk to anyone on the street about last week's event in Riyadh. Of course, the Undisputed Heavyweight World Championship. What a night for boxing there. And of course, this week, by far and away, the biggest British fight of the year. 11,000 packed into the First Direct Arena in Leeds, live on the zone around the world for an epic moment. As I said, the biggest British fight of the year, the rematch between Josh Taylor and Jack Catterall. 2 years on from the undisputed clash up in Scotland, the controversy, the build-up, the animosity, the hatred, whatever you want to call it, it will be settled in the ring on Saturday night. Delighted to be promoting this event, of course, with our friends at Top Rank as well. This event live on ESPN in America, the zone in the UK, and all around the world as well. Great to see people working together to make the fights happen. And as I said, a flag in the sand moment for British boxing to say we are here and we are back with a massive occasion and an incredible atmosphere on Saturday in Leeds. Before we speak to the teams, I'm going to pass over to the head of the zone boxing, in Alfie Sharman, to say a few words off the back of an incredible week last week and of course next week in Riyadh as well.
Yeah, thank you, Eddie. Hi everyone, it's great to be here. As Eddie says, we're in an unbelievable stage for our boxing business at the zone. Obviously, here we are again in another major fight week. I agree, one of the biggest fights of the year domestically and beyond. You know, the month that's passed alone, we've had Haney Garcia, Canelo Munguia, and then of course seeing Alexander Usyk be crowned as the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, all in a month. And here we are again with, for me, perhaps one of the picks of the bunch. This is a proper domestic monster of a fight. It's the type of us fight fans love to see made. This isn't a fabricated beef or a story that's been made up to sell tickets. You know, it's quite widely accepted that these two gentlemen don't necessarily see eye to eye, and as the tagline suggests a lot more explicitly, the hate runs deep, it is personal, and there's a score to settle. In one corner we have Josh Taylor, possibly the greatest Scottish boxer of all time, and the other Jack Catterall, a brilliant fighter who's on a very good run since his last fight with Josh, and possibly has you know, a wrong to right on Saturday. I wish both men, both warriors, the very best of luck on Saturday night. This is what boxing is all about for me and for us at the Zone. We cannot wait. So join us ringside, live, exclusively on the Zone. Enjoy, part of your subscription. Thanks very much.
Thanks, Alfie. Although we'll go to Jack before Josh, I know Sam always feels we start with him. So Tom, I'm going to start with you and maybe more of a calming note from yourself. Last time you were fantastic, you and Sam going at it. Obviously we're a couple of days away now. Big moment for your man. Every member of every team, each team, is adamant that their man wins this fight. No exception from you as well, but a big moment. Looking forward to a great atmosphere in Leeds on Saturday.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I can't wait Saturday. This has been 2 years in the making. A lot of things have been said, and you know, ultimately we're just a matter of hours away now from it all kicking off. And yeah, we can't wait. We're obviously very confident in Josh. Jack's team obviously very confident in him. And I think that's going to make for a fabulous fight. I think, you know, Alfie just said it there. This is really like a landmark fight in the calendar this year, in what is a phenomenal calendar for boxing. And you know, from my perspective, we're just incredibly grateful to Matchroom, the Zone, Top Rank, ESPN for not only making this fight happen, but obviously, you know, in light of the unfortunate postponement, making sure that this can be put back on as soon as possible. You know, there's a lot of work that went into making that happen in a very short space of time as well. So yeah, I can't wait for Saturday now. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah, we saw on the Make the Days Count documentary, you were the man to deliver that news to Sam Jones. What was that like at that moment? Obviously, you know, we wanted and worked towards that original date. You had to phone Mr. Jones as well. 4 weeks, not the end of the world, but obviously also disappointing and tough call to make to a team.
No, it was 100%. I think we were very conscious of the fact that the first fight that had been scheduled for last year fell through like a breakdown in communication. So as soon as within the hour was getting notified by the doctor that it wasn't foreseeable he could fight on the scheduled date, the decision was made to obviously notify yourselves, but simultaneously notify Jack's team. We didn't want to lose that communication. We didn't want to not be transparent. Obviously, it was an issue on our side, and we knew that it wouldn't go down well as well as to be expected. You know, everyone's in the middle of camp, so that was the thinking behind it. And obviously, I think it was just purely fortuitous that your cameras were there in Tenerife to capture it. Also, yeah, it was, like I said, it was really important we did that. We felt like we handled it the right way, the best possible
finally, great buzz this fight, great moment for everybody, fired up, ready to go, looking forward to Saturday night. No doubt, in your mind, your man will be triumphant in Leeds.
100%, no doubt in my mind. I think it's going to be a great fight. I think both men have got points to prove for different reasons. I think Jackie's going to put on a much better performance than he did in the first fight. I think he's developed as a fighter, and I think Josh is going to show the world exactly why he got to the top of the sport. And I think those ingredients make for a fantastic fight. And, the fact that it's part of the subscription of the zone, so many people just watch as well is phenomenal. And I actively encourage everybody who's not got plans Saturday night to make sure they watch this fight. It's going to be a battle storm.
Thanks, Tom. Sam, welcome. One man will be very emotional on Saturday night himself. I'm sure as yourself, in the build-up, on the night, in the moment. Obviously, very close with Jack Catterall. It's a massive moment in his career as well. A couple of days away now. We've been through the delay, that phone call as well, and ready to go for a brilliant event for British boxing.
Yeah, look, it's a relief that it's finally here now, and it's finally going to get put to bed on Saturday. Yeah, it was disappointing, and you feel things straight away when you get that type of news, and it's not ideal for Jack, not ideal for Josh either. But one thing is for certain, I believe you're going to get a conclusive winner on Saturday, and it's going to be Jack Catterall. He's been looking on fire in the gym. I've been in the gym watching him spar. He's been, I would say, probably one of the best camps he's ever had, if not the best. He's ready to put this to bed on Saturday and put on a conclusive performance.
That period of delay, knowing your man, I don't think 4 weeks is really going to affect anyone, but you think benefits Josh that extra time in training camp, or you expect both guys to be at the peak of their powers?
I don't think it benefits either, because listen, Josh has been out of the ring for I think nearly a year now, so it's not ideal for him either, it's not ideal for Jack, but the bottom line is we're fighting here now. The fight is sold. It's a fantastic fight. The turnout's fantastic. The tickets are all sold, and this is what we want to see. It's the biggest British fight of the year. It's the biggest domestic fight of the year by a mile, in my opinion. And we're finally here. We're finally going to get there. And listen, Josh, for me, like what I said before many times, he's the best Scottish fighter ever, in my opinion, from what he's achieved. But that's his kryptonite right there, and you're going to see Jack Catterall with his hand raised like he should have been in the first fight.
Finally, both teams very, very confident in their man. What gives you the confidence, and how do you see the fight playing out on Saturday?
Just the way Jack is, he takes everything. He's so calm, cool, and collected. The way he's sparred in this camp, he's really got that bit between his teeth, and Jack feels he's got a point to prove in this fight. So there's no belts on the line. This is just all about pride and settling a score. And Jack Catterall's going to win this fight on Saturday night.
Jamie, welcome. Obviously, a part of that first fight, which I guess they've shared 12 rounds already together, but pales into insignificance. Really, it's all about Saturday night now. Pleased with the preparation, pleased with the camp from your man, and confident going into a massive fight on Saturday.
Absolutely, yeah. In many ways, we've got to forget about the first fight because, Josh has said many times that, he'll love Jack, and we have to take that on, as gospel. So if that was the case, then we go into the fight expecting the very best Josh Taylor. And I said it a couple of times in fight week last time, my confidence in Jack isn't from me not having respect for Josh as a fighter. He's in knowing what Jack's capable of. And he's improved since the first fight. I've just done an interview now, and people are asking me, do you think Josh is past his best? Absolutely not. I don't think losing to Teofimo Lopez is a gauge to say that someone's past the best. It's insane to say that. But my confidence is in Jack Catterall. I'm not really concerned about anything else because I know what he's done, I know how he's prepared, and he's ready to go.
Obviously, the first fight was an intriguing one. It was a little bit cagey. At times, a lot of people feel this fight might be different. Obviously, no belts on the line, huge amount of animosity, pride as well. Sometimes, some might say careers at the world level as well. Expect this one to be a more active fight.
Fight week, last time caught fighter sort of right towards the end, and that was probably what started ignited this little bit of a feud as it's gone on. But this is a blessing for these fighters. Looking from the outside box looking in, you live for this. As a fighter, when you're growing up and you're looking at pro boxers, you want that type of rivalry, you want that needle, and this is what these guys live for. So, in years to come, they'll look back and they'll appreciate it, but at this moment in time, they just want to get in there and fight each other. But this is what boxing is all about. There's nothing more I love than a British rivalry.
Obviously yourself been involved in some great British rivalries as well, and as a trainer some huge nights, but this is right up there. Obviously playing that defeat a couple of years ago, this is a massive moment in your career as well.
Yeah, of course, but like I said at the beginning, you have to forget about the first fight. You can't take emotion into a fight, because if you do, then you fight wrong. You have to be cool, calm, collected, and Jack's is a hybrid. He sort of adapts to whatever's in front of him, and you know, I believe Josh is going to try something different, and if he does, then we're ready for it.
Joe, welcome. Might try something different on Saturday night, we'll see. But big moment for you as well, and Josh. I know the nights that you love to be a part of as well, the needle, the bad blood, but more importantly, two great fighters. We expect a great moment for British boxing on Saturday night.
Exactly, yeah, you know, it's what a magnificent, you know, fantastic show for these two. As James just stated there, it's one of the biggest shows of this year, and I'm expecting a magnificent contest. Vintage just taking a performance, good victory, and I just hope you play that there's no controversy. Fight isn't stop and start, and the referee can handle the occasion. You know, he's not underqualified for it, the low blows, because as I've said in an interview previously, it's I think Jack massively underperformed in the first fight. Also Josh, I hope he get both to show the best of his abilities, give a fantastic performance for the fans. I can see nothing. Josh Taylor takes up Saturday night, he comes away with a nice victory.
Same question that I said to Jamie as well. The first fight was cagey at times in there. Both guys longer in the tooth now. Must win for both. No belts on the line. Expect it to be a more fiery encounter in the ring as well.
Yeah, I thought the first fight was shit, to be fair. Both of them was messy and scrappy. Jack had nice single counters and Josh forced the fight. Throwing combinations. I'm expecting this one to be a lot cleaner. They know each other well. Who can implement themselves on the map, follow instructions, and implement the strategy, come away victorious. I can see not more of just saying a win, yet, you know, it'll ignite. I'm expecting Mr. Catterall to start a lot more aggressive. Could that play into Josh's hands? Maybe so, maybe not, but he's prepared. This man to my left is prepared for every scenario. He's been there before. He's achieved every accolade in the sport, and I'm excited for good performance.
When anyone suffers a defeat, we talk about, you know, is the decline there, is at the end of the road. You see him up close and personal every day. Josh Taylor still got it and ready to put in a career best performance on Saturday.
100%, you know, what he's doing in the gym, what he's going to do with Spark, fantastic. Taking to the ring this Saturday. And as Jamie's just noted on, you know, this is what's fucked up with the sport now. A guy getting on, and it's the end of the line, the finish. It's not that way. Thankfully for you, as a promoter, sort of eradicated that module, and you know, years ago back for fighters to come again as long as they're putting a good performance in. He's lost against Tiafimo. There was a few issues behind it, but the past is the past. And it'll make him a better fighter Saturday, and you know, it's certainly shown everything I want to see in the gym in terms of Saturday, and it was the same as been in the past 10 weeks. We're in for a good night of boxing.
Jack, the time is nearly upon us. I bet you thought it would probably never come, but it is here. Small delay. It's a massive moment for you, massive moment for your career, massive moment for your family, everything. The biggest moment of your life comes Saturday night. Chance for you to right the wrongs, and you're ready to go on Saturday night in Leeds.
Yeah, I'm ready now. We've had the delays, the setbacks, but it's 5 weeks we're in Leeds, it's exciting, and I've done all the hard work, and we're less than 2 days away now from fighting, so very real and very much looking forward to it.
Sometimes when we have this kind of build-up, you know, the Thursday press conference is quite low-key, quite chilled. Is it about keeping your composure going into this fight? I mean, the first two press conferences, you guys were at each other's throats. Now, no point in exerting that energy. Make weight tomorrow and get the job done.
Yeah, I think we both know what stands in front of us now. We're fighting Saturday, all the talking's done. We've had the build-up, the fight's sold. Obviously we don't see eye to eye. I think we're both ready to make weight and fight now.
What sort of fight do you expect on Saturday? Last time up in Scotland, great performance from you as well, but as I said, a pair of you longer in the tooth now. A lot of fans expecting a more active fight.
Yeah, I think, like Joe said then, I watched the first fight, I didn't rate it that much, I thought I beat him, I beat him comfortably. I think I underperformed, and maybe Josh did as well. But we've been working the best version of Josh, and I feel like over these last 2 years I've improved as a fighter. I've been in the gym, I've not stepped foot out of the gym, been learning, developing, taking myself away, sparring, etc. So expect a better fight Saturday. Emotions aside, I think I'm a better fighter, and I'm going to show that on Saturday night.
Obviously, people talk about what's next for the winner. I think, judging by the profile of this fight, I know both of you guys are fixed on Saturday night. This fight shown all around the world, huge audience as well. The winner's going to land himself a massive, massive fight. But for you, absolute must win.
It's a must win Saturday. That's where all my energy is focused to. I want to talk about what's after this. I know you've got a great division of 140. There's a lot of big fights to be made, and that's an exciting prospect. But right now, all I'm thinking about is beating Josh on Saturday.
Finally, I don't think you'll mind me saying, when I was doing an interview earlier, they asked me for a prediction, and you said Catterall stoppage round 7 to 9. Still stand by that. You believe you'll take this man out on Saturday night?
Take him out Saturday.
Josh, welcome. Again, sometimes when you reach this moment, both fighters, they don't really want to do a press conference. They want to go away, do their work, make weight, and prepare for war on Saturday night. 2 days away. How you feeling?
Yeah, I'm good at it. Enjoying the week, enjoying the press conferences, enjoying all the media. Yeah, it's good. It's just another fight week on Saturday. It's just another fight. And I'm looking forward to putting all this to bed and moving on in my career and proving that the last time was just an off night. And yeah, I'm looking forward to Saturday and I can't wait.
Joe's interesting comments, and I think we see it a lot in boxing. One defeat at elite level, and you're done, you're finished, you know, you're written off. You feel like there's huge nights ahead of you. We know how strong the landscape is at 140 as well. We know how big this fight is in terms of its profile as well. This is going to put you right back in contention for all the huge world championship fights at 140.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, look at the history of boxing. All the great fighters of the past have taken defeats and come back and won world titles again. And just because you take one defeat doesn't mean you're a finished fighter. I think that's where boxing's taken a turn for the worse, because when a fighter takes a loss, everybody goes, he's finished and stuff like that. But things like the UFC, there's fighters that have got 20 fights and 10 losses and that, but they're still at the top of the game, still fighters. Just because you take a loss doesn't mean you're a bad fighter. So I still feel like I'm at the top of the game. And on Saturday I take care of business and I'm back in the picture for winning the titles back.
You appreciate this fight's getting made because of the narrative, you know, the bad blood, of course, the first fight, the animosity, etc. But at the same time, for everything you've achieved in sport, it will be nice to put a line through this chapter of people saying to you, you know, didn't think you won that fight, he won that fight. And your opportunity to just really erase that conversation on Saturday.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, just put it all to bed. You know, it's been a long 2 years. You know, we've been around talking about this fight for 2 years. You know, delays, injuries, and stuff like that. But you know, my health comes first. My health is paramount. So I'd just like to say thank you to you guys when I did say about the postponement for getting it done nice and quickly and sharply, and only making it 4 weeks later. So thanks for getting it done nice and promptly. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and yeah, can't wait for Saturday.
Same question that I asked both trainers, the fight that you expect on Saturday. We know both calm at the moment, Wayne I'm sure will be a little livelier. Saturday will be wild. In there you're talking about, you know, a few thousand Scots coming down, Hertford, Chorley, Manchester, Leeds, London. It's going to be wild in there on Saturday night, emotions running high. Expect a much better fight around this time. Everyone feels like this could really catch fire.
Yeah, I hope so. You know, the last fight was a stinker from the both of us. You know, when Jack did a lot of holding and spoiling, so the pace down, I was very poor as well. So I believe the two of us can be a lot better, and it'll be a better fight for the fans and the spectators on Saturday as well. So yeah, I feel it's going to be a great fight at Barnstable. The arena was in there obviously on Monday, and well, I've got a bit of a surprise. You know, it's right on top of you, so it's going to be a great experience and a great atmosphere there. I'm looking forward to it.
And it gives you the hope of a great fight. By the man to my left predicting a stoppage in the fight between rounds 7 and 9. Does that surprise you, or
yeah,
you
good.
hope that this is going to be an aggressive fight?
Yeah, good. Look, I think that if he wants to do that, great. Absolutely fantastic. Music to my ears.
How do you win this fight on Saturday?
I don't really care who I win this fight, whether it's by points or stoppage. The way I've been performing in the gym, the shots I've been throwing and catching people with, or catching these shots, it'll be over. It'll really be devastating for him, but we'll see what happens. But it's just a win for me.
Finally, as I said to him, for all the fights you want in the future, for the rivalry, must win. Josh Taylor on Saturday.
Yeah, this is a must win. This is one for bragging rights. You know, this is one to say, I told you I'm better than you, so yeah, can't wait.
Well, we can't wait to see it in Leeds on Saturday night. As I said, 11,000 sold out the first direct arena, live on the zone around the world in the UK, ESPN in America. Massive fight, massive moment for British boxing. The fight of the year so far as Josh Taylor rematches Jack Catterall. Don't miss it wherever you are. We're going to have a face-off and we'll be weighing him in tomorrow at 1 PM. Everyone welcome. See you for a great night on Saturday in Leeds. Thank you.